From this world-famous clear soda to the spicy chip that was the pioneer of the super popular hot chip wave today, these are 15 forgotten foods from the 1990s that we want back. Planters PB Crisps. In 1992, Planters introduced PB Crisps, a unique snack that quickly gained a devoted following. These treats featured peanut-shaped wafer cookies filled with smooth peanut butter cream, with additional varieties including chocolate creme and peanut butter and jelly. Despite their initial popularity, PB Crisps were discontinued just a few years after their release in the mid-1990s. Decades later, fans of PB Crisps continue to crave their distinctive combination of crispy wafer and nutty cream. Various online campaigns and petitions have emerged, urging Planters to bring back this nostalgic snack. However, Planters revealed in a 2017 tweet that PB Crisps did not sell as well as the current internet buzz suggests, and the company has no plans to revive them. Despite this, the memory of PB Crisps endures, symbolizing a beloved part of 90s snacking culture. Betty Crocker's Shark Bites Fruit Snacks. Betty Crocker's Shark Bites Fruit Snacks were a hit in the late 80s and early 90s, capturing the essence of 90s nostalgia with their novelty shapes and vibrant packaging. Introduced in 1988, these shark-shaped gummies were marketed as an exciting alternative to ordinary fruit snacks. Similar in taste and texture to Fruit Wrinkles, Shark Bites offered an edgier twist, with the thrill of finding the elusive great white-shaped gummy in every package. At their peak, Shark Bites even included special shark tooth-shaped pieces, adding to their unique appeal. Despite their initial success, the product has undergone significant changes over the years. Today's Shark Bites bear little resemblance to their 90s counterpart, lacking the chalky white and tooth-shaped pieces that made them special. This transformation has left many fans of the original wondering about the point of the modern version, as it fails to evoke the same nostalgic charm. Crystal Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi was a clear cola introduced by PepsiCo in the early 1990s, designed to stand out in the crowded soft drink market. Launched in 1992, it was marketed as a caffeine-free, preservative-free alternative to regular colas, with the unique twist of being completely clear. The advertising campaign emphasized its purity and health benefits, aligning with the era's growing interest in healthier lifestyle choices. Despite the initial excitement and heavy promotion, Crystal Pepsi's novelty quickly wore off. Consumers found the taste similar to regular Pepsi, but were confused by its clear appearance. Sales dwindled, and the product was discontinued in 1994. However, Crystal Pepsi maintained a cult following, leading to several limited-time re-releases over the years, including a brief return in 2015 and 2016 due to popular demand. Its unique place in 90s pop culture and the enduring nostalgia for discontinued products continue to keep Crystal Pepsi in public memory. Nestle's Cool Creations Bug Pops. Nestle's Cool Creations Bug Pops were a 90s novelty treat, created as a tie-in for the Disney Channel show Timon and Pumbaa, a spin-off of the popular 1994 film The Lion King. These fruity frozen ice pops contained gummy bugs inspired by the creepy, crawly creatures eaten by Timon and Pumbaa in the show. Despite their artificial flavors, colors, and lack of nutritional value, Bug Pops were a hit with kids who enjoyed the fun of pretending to eat insects. A 1997 review in the Standard Times criticized the product for these very reasons, but the playful concept captured the imagination of young consumers. As the Lion King craze subsided in the late 90s, Nestle phased out Bug Pops. Today, they remain a nostalgic memory for many who grew up during that era, with fans reminiscing about the joy of eating gummy worms encased in a popsicle. Keebler's Pizzarias. Keebler's Pizzarias were a unique snack introduced in 1991, combining the crunch of tortilla chips with the cheesy flavor of a classic pizza slice. Made from pizza dough, these chips had a distinct texture and were coated with a Dorito-like cheese powder that left a delicious residue on your fingers. Available in 3 flavors, original, supreme, and zesty pepperoni, Pizzarias quickly became a hit among snack enthusiasts. Despite their popularity, Pizzarias were discontinued by the late 90s after Keebler was bought out. The snack's departure left a void enjoyed for fans who loved its unique blend of pizza and chip qualities. While other brands like Pringles and General Mills have tried to replicate the pizza chip concept, none have captured the same appeal as Keebler's Pizzarias. Today, they remain a nostalgic memory for many who enjoyed their cheesy crunch. Fruitopia. Fruitopia was a fruit-flavored beverage introduced by Coca-Cola in 1994, targeting the Generation X market with its vibrant branding and new age marketing. The drink came in a variety of flavors like strawberry passion awareness and citrus consciousness, each packed with bold, fruity tastes. Fruitopia quickly gained popularity for its unique flavors and catchy advertising, which often featured psychedelic imagery and whimsical messages. Despite its initial success, Fruitopia's popularity waned by the early 2000s as consumer preferences shifted and competition in the beverage market intensified. Coca-Cola eventually phased out the brand in many markets, though it remains available in Canada and Australia. For many, Fruitopia is a nostalgic reminder of the 90s, remembered for its distinctive flavors and creative marketing. The brand's discontinuation in most regions left fans longing for the return of their favorite fruit-flavored drink. Snackwell's Devil's Food Cookies. In the 1990s, low-fat diets dominated the weight loss industry, and Snackwell's capitalized on this trend with their fat-free Devil's Food cookie cakes. These cookies, housed in their signature bright green boxes, became a staple in diet-conscious pantries. The light chocolate cake rounds featured a thin layer of marshmallow creme and were covered in a delicate chocolatey coating, all while boasting 0 grams of fat in their original recipe. The Devil's Food cookie cakes quickly became Snackwell's most popular product, selling about $161 million worth between 1993 and 1996. Whether their success was due to the product's taste or its branding as a healthier choice remains debatable. However, as diet trends evolved and low-fat products fell out of favor, Snackwell struggled to maintain their market presence. After years of declining sales, Snackwell's ceased all business operations in 2022, leaving their once-beloved Devil's Food cookie cakes a nostalgic memory for many. Mars Kudos Bars. Kudos bars were Mars Incorporated's delicious answer to the dry, crumbly granola bars of previous decades. Marketed as a granola snack, Kudos bars tasted more like a decadent dessert, featuring chocolate-dipped granola with a soft, chewy texture reminiscent of Rice Krispies treats. They included enticing mix-ins such as chocolate chips and peanut butter, making them a glorified candy bar with a touch of oats that gave them a semblance of healthiness. Despite their 180 calories and lack of substantial nutritional value, Kudos bars maintained a loyal fan base throughout the 1990s and into the 2000s. Over the years, the recipe evolved, with versions incorporating M&Ms, Dove, and Snickers candies, and boasting more calcium and whole grains. However, by 2019, Kudos bars quietly vanished from store shelves as Mars shifted its focus to acquiring Kind bars. Today, Kudos bars remain a nostalgic favorite for many who enjoyed them during their heyday. Lifesavers Holes. Lifesavers Holes were introduced in 1990 as a unique addition to the Lifesavers candy line, inspired by the trend of bite-sized snacks like donut holes. These ball-shaped candies were crafted from the centers of fruity Lifesavers, offering a convenient and portable treat packaged in plastic flip-top tubes akin to modern M&M Minis containers. Despite their initial popularity, Lifesavers Holes faced a setback when reports surfaced of children accidentally choking on the narrow plastic tops of the tubes. As a result, Lifesavers recalled Holes in January 1991, ultimately discontinuing the product. Despite the brief stint, Lifesavers Holes remain a nostalgic curiosity among those who remember their short-lived presence on store shelves in the early 1990s. Betty Crocker's Fruit String Things. Betty Crocker's Fruit String Things, popular in the early to mid-1990s, were a playful snack that allowed kids to indulge in edible creativity. These long candy strings, made from fruit pulp and sugar, resembled gummy candies, but were stickier. Available in flavors like berry blue, strawberry, and cherry, they were attached in spirals to wax paper, encouraging interactive enjoyment. Peeling off each string was a tactile delight, whether slurping them like spaghetti, arranging them into designs, or simply enjoying them straight. The sticky fingers left behind added to the fun. Despite their popularity, Fruit String Things were discontinued in the early 2000s, but they paved the way for similar interactive snacks like Fruit by the Foot, ensuring their legacy lives on on in the realm of hands-on snack experiences for children. Frito-Lay's Crunch Tators. Frito-Lay's Crunch Tators, introduced in 1988, were trailblazers in the spicy chip category in the United States. These ultra-crunchy snacks came in two fiery flavors, Hoppin' Jalapeno and Mighty Mesquite, each offering a bold and intense taste sensation. Packaged in vibrant bags featuring a cartoon gator, shaking maracas for Hoppin' Jalapeno, and sporting a cowboy hat by a campfire for Mighty Mesquite, the chips became iconic for their distinct flavors and playful branding. Despite their early success, and even a cameo in the 1990 film Home Alone, Crunch Tators were discontinued in the early 1990s. Their short-lived but memorable presence solidified their place in the nostalgia of 90s snack enthusiasts, highlighting their role as pioneers in bringing intense, spicy flavors to mainstream chip consumption before the era of flamin' hot snacks took off. Nestle Magic Ball. Nestle's Magic Ball was a beloved treat in the 1990s, combining the joy of chocolate with the thrill of a toy surprise. Introduced in 1996, these chocolate spheres encased small plastic toys or figurines, much like the European Kinder Surprise eggs. Each Magic Ball contained a collectible toy, often themed around popular franchises like Disney characters, which made them incredibly appealing to children. Despite their popularity, Nestle's Magic Ball faced significant controversy and safety concerns due to the potential choking hazard posed by the small toys inside. This led to a wave of parental and regulatory backlash, ultimately resulting in their discontinuation in the U.S. market by 1997. Although short-lived, the Magic Ball left a lasting impression on 90s kids, who fondly remember the excitement of discovering the toy hidden within the chocolate shell. Butterfinger BBs. Butterfinger BBs were a popular 1990s snack that offered a new way to enjoy the classic Butterfinger candy bar. Introduced by Nestle in 1992, these bite-sized morsels consisted of the same crispy, peanut buttery center coated in creamy milk chocolate that fans loved, but in a convenient, poppable format. Butterfinger BBs quickly became a favorite among kids and adults alike, known for their satisfying crunch and rich flavor. Despite their popularity, Butterfinger BBs were discontinued in 2006, much to the disappointment of their devoted fans. The decision to pull them from shelves was never fully explained, but it left a nostalgic void for many who cherish the snack. Over the years, there have been numerous petitions and campaigns to bring back Butterfinger BBs, highlighting their enduring legacy and the fond memories they evoke for those who enjoyed them in their prime. Munch Ems. Munch Ems, introduced by Nabisco in the late 1990s, were a unique and beloved snack that combined the flavors and textures of crackers and chips. These crispy baked snacks came in a variety of flavors, including ranch, cheddar, sour cream and onion, and jalapeno cheddar. Munch Ems distinguished themselves with their satisfying crunch and robust taste, making them a favorite among snack enthusiasts looking for something different from the usual chips or crackers. Despite their popularity, Munch Ems were discontinued in the early 2000s, leaving fans longing for their return. Their unique texture and bold flavors left a lasting impression, and many people still reminisce about the deliciously crunchy snacks. The discontinuation of Munch Ems is often lamented in online forums and social media, where snack aficionados share their nostalgia and hope for a revival of these memorable treats. Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug. The Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug was a unique and memorable candy that hit the shelves in the 1990s. This product, created by Wrigley, featured powdered bubble gum inside a small, colorful jug, which made it a hit among kids. To enjoy the candy, you would pour the powder into your mouth, where it would magically transform into chewy bubble gum as you chewed. The bubble jug came in various fruity flavors, with grape and watermelon being among the favorites. The novelty of the Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug lay in its playful packaging and the fun experience of turning powder into gum, which set it apart from traditional bubble gum products. Despite its popularity and the fond memories many have of it, the Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug was discontinued in the early 2000s. Its disappearance left a void in the world of nostalgic 90s candies, with fans still hoping for its return. Thanks for joining us in today's adventure into the past. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel for more nostalgic dives to come.